reading books about learning and teaching in English is a good start. And I did that a few years ago, actually, when I started teaching in Portuguese. That's a good start. There's quite a good training program, and they get you used to words like assessment and all the little slants and subtleties about different forms of assessment, which these are words I never knew existed. I didn't know what they meant. So the training was quite helpful in getting better acquainted with that kind of jargon.
Most of my friends from other universities who are in a similar situation start thinking that they're neither fluent in one language nor in the other, neither in their mother tongue nor in the language they use on a day-to-day basis. I think I get around. Yeah, I get along all right. I mean, my training as a political scientist has been in English, and I sometimes find it really, really hard to actually explain myself or explain my views in German. I simply lack the political science language. So from that angle, I'm totally comfortable. But I do get tired, and it probably shows, like if you interview me at 10 o'clock in the morning, that my English doesn't sound so German, but if you ask me the same questions at 5, and particularly after a pint or so, then you may actually detect a very strong German accent. So yeah, it does happen, but it doesn't really factor into my teaching. I don't think consciously about, this is a second language. Sometimes I do, and then I just ask students, how do you pronounce that word? But that's really rare.
I've done a little bit of teaching, and of course language is an issue for me because it is my second language. So I just have to spend more time on preparations before course than my British colleagues, I think.
Well, I have had my students ask me to repeat myself a number of occasions, or when I was introducing new terminology, I was asked to occasionally write the word down rather than them just writing it down themselves. But after a couple of years, I think they started to tune into me, or perhaps my accent has changed a little bit. Perhaps I've learned to talk a bit more slowly and introduce things better.